The night I almost lost everything. I stood in the hallway of my own home, holding divorce papers in my trembling hands, listening to my husband confess something to his childhood friend that would either destroy me completely or save everything I thought was already lost. What I heard through that door changed 30 years of my life in less than 60 seconds. And I need to tell you what happened before it's too late for someone else. My name is Sarah. I'm 54 years old, and 3 weeks ago I was absolutely certain my marriage was over. Not because of screaming matches or thrown plates or dramatic scenes you see in movies. It was quieter than that. It was the kind of ending that happens when two people slowly become strangers while still sleeping in the same bed. And the worst part? I genuinely believed I was the only one suffering. I thought my husband David had simply stopped caring. I thought he'd moved on emotionally while I was left behind, invisible in my own home. I was wrong about everything. Before we dive deeper, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you. And if you're new here, click on the subscribe button so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Because what I'm about to share isn't just my story. It's a mirror that might reflect something you're experiencing right now, something you haven't had the courage to face yet. And I promise you, by the end of this, you'll understand why I'm grateful I stayed silent behind that door for just 5 more minutes instead of walking away. David and I met when I was 23. He was 25, working as a junior architect, and I was finishing my nursing degree. We met at a friend's barbecue on a July afternoon that smelled like charcoal and cut grass. He wasn't the loudest person there, or the most confident. He was the one sitting slightly apart from the group, sketching something in a notebook. When I asked what he was drawing, he looked up with these gentle brown eyes and said he was redesigning the host's backyard because the flow was all wrong. I fell in love with him that day, not because of grand gestures, but because he saw the world differently. He noticed things. He cared about details. He made me feel like I mattered in the way he listened, really listened, when I spoke. Our wedding was small, 28 people in my parents' backyard. David built the arch himself, spent 3 weeks making sure every joint was perfect. Our first apartment was tiny, barely 600 square feet, but we were happy. I remember coming home from 12-hour shifts at the hospital and finding him waiting with terrible homemade pasta and a smile that made everything okay. We had our daughter Emma 2 years later, then our son Jacob 3 years after that. Life became busy, beautifully